Met today trying to reach a deal on federal funding before the government shuts down once again. They have to reach a deal by midnight this Friday to avoid another shutdown. Less than a month ago, you remember, the longest shutdown our country has ever seen ended with a temporary funding measure. The fight for this funding bill is similar to the last one. The president wants money for a southern border wall, while Democrats in Congress refuse to put it in the bill. Right now, Elwin Lopez is in the newsroom diving deeper into what another shutdown might mean for federal workers here in Georgia. Elwin, this caused a lot of problems for TSA and other federal employees in January. I imagine they've got a lot of stress right now.
Yeah, they do, Cheryl. And tonight we're hearing from Dan McCabe. He's a man who works for the National Air Traffic Controllers Association. And we're also hearing from Georgia Republican Congressman Barry Loudermilk. The one thing both of them can agree on is no one wants to see another shutdown, with workers still trying to bounce back from the last one that stretched on for 35 days.
Some things I think I need to address up front is what's going on in Washington, D.C. And unfortunately, that won't take very much time because there's not a whole lot happening right now.
There's not a lot of good news coming out of D.C. I mean, people are starting, their moods are starting to tumble.
Most of you are probably wondering what's going to happen at the end of this week. As you know, the temporary funding measure that we're under right now expires at midnight on Friday.
We just cannot afford to go through this again.
Will we go into another government shutdown? I don't know. I hope not.
We are so far behind as an agency at this point that this really isn't a second shutdown to us. This is a continuation of the first shutdown.
I don't believe that shutdowns are good leverages for political gain.
Let's not play games. Let's just get back to work so we don't have to worry about this every month, every 3 months. Let's just get back to work and do what we do. People are definitely starting to talk about, is this the way of the future? Are we going to be looking at shutdowns every 15 days, every 30 days, every 45 days? I mean, what does it take to get some stability back in federal employment?
Negotiations on both sides of the aisle stalled as lawmakers remain at an impasse over border security, but federal workers worry that with these shutdowns, a normally stable job could become very much the opposite. Jennifer?